You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. On the virus, Sirius XM.
We're supposed to be talking about Boarding Gate.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, well.
The movie was... the half of the movie that I saw was...
All right, you saw half the movie. Don't make it sound like...
Did you see it? The half that I...
No,
Did you
I got
see
it in my pocket right now.
I saw it, so shut your face.
I got a screener copy.
I'm not in the other half, so it's
Michael,
fine.
we like to...
I'm talking about the half he was in.
We like to be prepared for these interviews, obviously, and Roland, he didn't do the job. He hands out these movies on Valentine's Day, and we all got girls that...
Well, and he also handed out a movie that was broken. So halfway through...
He calls me, he goes, I want to deliver the movie because, you know, you got Michael Madsen coming in tomorrow. I'm like, dude, I'm going to dinner in a half hour. So I apologize. But the synopsis, it's a story about a sexy ex-prostitute who's forced to flee London after a steamy S&M encounter. You saw that, right, Bob? That part?
Yeah, there's a couple
of steamy... With the debt-ridden ex-lover.
Steamy.
It ends in violence. That's Madsen playing the ex-lover. She flees to Hong Kong and becomes involved with a couple who promise to help her get her papers and money, but nothing turns out the way it was supposed to, and the ex-prostitute ends up trapped in a sordid game of manipulation.
You don't sound like the trailer guy.
Wow.
No, I don't.
That's heavy, man. It's the sexiest sexy.
It sounds like a movie I would enjoy.
Sexy.
And you review your own movies, right?
Directed by Olivia Assayas. She's a great
director.
Great director, yeah.
One of my favorite scenes is when you're eating your food and she's trying to fuck with him, and he takes a tomato and just sticks it in her face. She slaps it out of his hand, but you know it wasn't in the script. She's talking, and you know she's annoying him. He takes a tomato and just sticks it in her face. It's like, what?
Oh, well, you've done that before. What guy hasn't done that?
Just mush a tomato in her face, and he just starts laughing. She's angry. You know, as an actor, she really was pissed. Like, what are you fucking doing? And he's like, his little his laugh he does. He's like, that right there.
She's a wonderful girl. I really liked working with her. I wish we would have had more stuff to do together. I mean, she's a great little girl. She's
how great is it when
we'd be great together in another film. I hope somebody finds a script for us.
How great is it when he does laugh in some of these movies?
Dude,
maniacal.
Oh
that's what I'm saying, dude. The scariest part about him is when he's laughing.
Right.
That's when you're scared of him.
Yeah, that's when
he starts laughing. You're like, oh shit, I pissed him off.
Sure.
And can I ask you a question though? Doing a scene with that, like regular sex scenes in these movies, you can tell it's choreographed and everything. But this looked really improv. What you guys were doing, because like, I mean, did you get turned? I mean, she's smoking. Did you get? I mean,
Listen, the first time I seen her, she was sitting in a window, and I was walking by this little courtyard in Paris, and I seen her sitting there, and I had a peach in my hand, and so I give her the peach through the window, and I went on the set, and then when I got there, I was waiting for her to come in. She comes in, and she's got a fist like this, and well, what's she gonna do now? And she goes like this, and she opens up her hand, and she got the pit in her hand, you know? I mean, she ate the whole fucking thing. And I realized she's holding a can of beer with a napkin around it, and she got a straw in it. And I said, listen, I really like this girl. You know? I mean, it was a great introduction, you know what I mean? There's a lot to be said for that first impression thing.
Sure.
And there was a lot of things in the script that just said, you know, they begin to do this and they simultaneously climax and all these kind of things where they write this kind of stuff, but the writer doesn't really realize that you actually have to do that. And so I think she was game enough to just, you know, and Olivia was game enough to just run the camera. And if I just know what my parameters of the room are, where I can go out of frame and in frame, I think it's always better to just kind of make it up as you go, and that's what we did.
Yeah, you could tell, man. There's one point where she says you're staying, and you know that. And she's like, he goes, say yes. She goes, yes. And he goes, and I'm putting handcuffs on you, and I'm fucking you. and she goes, yes. My dick filled up, and I'm trying to hide it from my wife because I don't want her to know that I want to tie some bitch up and make her my slave, and then slap tomatoes in her face.
You remember when Jimmy Cagney put that grapefruit in the
classic?
Yeah, I mean, come on, he did it before I did.
Just smushed. Smushed that thing right in her face.
Nothing better than mushing something in a chick's face. So much better than hitting her.
Food, man. What, are you hungry here?
Stick her face in a bowl of porridge.
Eat this. Come on, eat it. Do it now.
Oh, Christ.
Eat this fucking thing too.
I hate to say it.
I
hate
know.
to say it, but we're getting the wrap up, son.
Running out of time. I hate this.
Guys. Listen, thanks a lot for having me. I really
Please.
appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
I love New York City. It's cool to be here.
Can we have your number? Like when we're having a slow show, we'll just call you and
call
you
you
can tell
up,
a story.
man. Jesus
sorry,
Christ.
I can't do that.
His opinion of the show hasn't changed.
I'll be at Quentin's.
Trying
to get a job.
What an asshole.
Trying to get a job.
You fit in perfect with this
I
fucking show.
love it.
Maybe
You
I
have
should.
no idea.
Maybe I have future employment in radio.
Yeah,
I think you do,
Listen,
man.
if the movies don't work out with me, I'll be back.
Yeah.
So it's Boarding Gate, March 21st. So we got to remember that.
Yep.
We'll promote it when it gets closer, absolutely.
Thank
or
you,
you can
fellas.
call us and remind us.
You guys are a lot of
See?
fun.
We'll have Roland get in touch, and
Yeah,
that way you
sure.
could give us a quick call or something when it comes out.
And of
You
course,
guys are a lot of
Michael,
fun, man. Thank you.
Man.
MichaelMadsen.com. And someone was telling me you review your own movies. That's got to be weird.
I kind of figured I had to make an excuse for some of the crap I've put out there. There's a lot of stuff in there that, I figured I needed to explain myself. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm thinking it's all wonderful.
Like which one?
I think I made about 74 pictures.
What? You make your
I think
own.
there's about 15 of them that are really good. And I think there's probably about 25 that are okay. And nobody ever lost any money on me, but some of them I did to pay the mortgage,
Wait a minute. Is this you suggesting what to see and what not to see of your own movies?
Yeah.
Wait, go up. You got to go to MichaelMadsen.com. This is
That was
amazing.
a while ago.
He recommends movies. Recommend, if you can find it, movies. Watchable movies. Are these all movies you're in or just movies in general?
No, they're the ones I'm in. Yeah.
Watchable. You're in Choke?
Yeah, I did that with Dennis Hopper.
That's based on the Polynuk?
No, they stole that title from us. I did the original Choke.
Okay.
Yeah, with Dennis.
And then watchable, and then it gets down to Skip It. His own movies, he's telling you to skip it. And then he goes down to unwatchable.
Holy shit.
And he lists the ones that are just completely unwatchable, and then can't rate, never seen it. So there's some you've never even seen that you've been in the movie. You've never seen it. Can't rate, never seen it.
Have you ever seen a more honest fucking actor?
Holy
Jesus Christ.
shit. No wonder you're not getting work in the United States.
Exactly. You see how that shit works?
How about you don't burn a bridge?
Yeah, I'm gonna hire him. No fucking way. He's an indie guy. Yeah. Okay, man.
Here's an example. You gotta go to his website. It's better than this interview. Flat Out, which is one of the movies. Was it a movie? I don't even know.
That was a picture.
It's in the section can't rate, never seen it. And this is a one line he gives for Flat Out. Interesting film about a paralyzed motorcycle race shot in 2 days as a favor to the producer.
It's like helping someone move.
That's kind of exactly
I'll make a
what
movie.
it was. Yeah.
It's like either move a couch or make a movie for 2 days.
If I hadn't have done it, I would have had to move. It was time to pay the rent, man.
That is
what are you gonna do?
Wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
all right, here's another one. I got to do this. Ghost. I know you got to go, but this is too good. Ghost, he explains it this way. Low-budget movie made during a time I was trying to pay my mortgage. Also released as Code of the Dragon.
Trying to pay the mortgage. Holy fucking honesty.
Yeah, I could have said a few more things about that piece of shit.
When you come back...
The kid who's the lead in that's grandfather financed the movie, so, that's all I need to say.
Yeah, says enough right there.
So you were hired for a Sweet 16 party,
James
basically.
James Dean's mantle is well protected. Believe me.
God damn. Michael Madsen, can't thank you enough for coming in.
You guys are cool, man.
Been a
Thanks
fan
lot
for so long.
Absolutely.
And
when you're in New York
Meeting is
in
great.
another 5 years, stop
yeah,
by.
stop by. We'll still be languishing here in mediocrity.
If you guys are still around.
Yeah, we'll be here.
The new movie, I guess he likes this movie because he's promoting it.
They're
So
probably going to fire me from the press tour. Jesus Christ, did you hear the shit he was saying? Get him out of the city. Send him back to L.A.
The movie's Boarding Gate. It comes out March 21st. MichaelMadsen.com. Michael, one of the best interviews we've ever had.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can easily say that.
In our week here on the air, it's been
Thanks
a lot, man.
The Virus, Sirius XM.